It was supposed to be a day of pure celebration, a victory parade filled with joy, families, cheers, and hope. Thousands gathered in Kansas City on February 14, 2024. A sea of red and gold celebrating the Chiefs' Super Bowl victory. But within minutes, that celebration transformed into chaos. As the parade ended and crowds flowed toward Union Station, the streets pulsed with excitement. Children on their parents' shoulders, friends taking photos, people laughing, singing, dancing. A perfect afternoon until the sound no one expected shattered everything. Gunshots. Sharp, sudden, echoing across the station's steps. In an instant, joy became terror. People ran in every direction. Parents grabbed their children and sprinted. Others dropped to the ground, using their bodies as shields. No one knew where the shots came from or if more were coming. The sense of confusion was overwhelming. Was it fireworks? Was it a fight? Or something far worse? But then the screaming started, and everyone understood the truth. The shooting had left multiple people injured, including children. Dozens rushed to hospitals. The celebration became a crime scene within seconds. And before we continue, don't forget to subscribe. It helps us bring more real investigations to life. Police swarmed the area, pushing through panicked crowds. Officers carried injured fans, guided people to safety, and searched desperately for the shooter. Union Station, once echoing with cheers, now echoed with sirens. Detectives moved fast. Footage from phones and security cameras began circulating. Witnesses described chaos, shouting, people trying to hide behind vehicles, behind the station pillars, behind anything solid. Later that evening, authorities confirmed the tragedy. One life lost, many injured, children among the victims. The question haunting everyone was simple. How did this happen? Investigators interviewed hundreds of witnesses. They collected shell casings, reviewed videos, traced movements of suspects. The timeline slowly formed. A conflict, an escalation, a weapon drawn, and a parade turned to horror. Several individuals were detained. Charges followed. Authorities worked to understand whether this was planned or a sudden eruption of violence. But for the families affected, motives didn't matter at that moment. What mattered was the loss, the trauma, the memory of a day meant for joy turning into a nightmare. This tragedy sparked nationwide conversations. Public safety at mass events, gun violence in America, the fragility of peace. Kansas City mourned. A moment of victory became a reminder of how quickly life can change. 1 minute, celebration. The next, chaos. Yet the city also showed strength. People who helped strangers, doctors who worked through exhaustion, parents who protected kids they didn't even know, heroes who ran toward danger, not away from it. And as the investigation continues, the echoes of that day remain. The fear, the confusion, the pain, and the question the world kept asking. How did a parade turn into bloodshed? This was one of the darkest moments of 2024. And as we close this episode, don't forget to subscribe, so these real stories and the lessons they carry are never forgotten.